What's up, guys? Greg here with Beer League Athletes, filming live here from beautiful Westminster, Colorado. I don't know if you can see the snowy mountains or not in the background. It's kind of hard to see with my camera here. But what I want to talk about today, it's going to be about a 2-minute video, is discipline. I can't tell you how many times I've had people say to me, you know, I'll ask somebody to do something and people will say, you know, Greg, you just don't understand because you have more discipline than I do, right? So I just want to break down exactly what I think discipline is. So one of the things I say all the time is discipline is motivation in action. So what is motivation? Motivation is simply some type of goal that you've set for yourself that you're trying to achieve. The more knowledgeable you are about your goal and enable you to get to that end state, that's really where the discipline comes from, right? That if you want to break that down even further, like, well, what exactly is motivation other than just learning about something? It's making loving choices for yourself, right? So when people say to me, this is where I get kind of pissed off, when people say to me, you know, you have more discipline than I do, it's almost as if, like, when you're born, people just think that you're instilled with this level of discipline. It's almost like you're in that room in the hospital where all the babies are, right? All the adults are sitting in there going, ooh, look at that one. That one's got lots of discipline, right? Like, it's total bullshit. It's a learned trait. So discipline for me is motivation and action. And motivation on its simplest and purest form is making loving choices for yourself. So when someone says that to me, I always go like what? Like, it's very easy for me to forego pleasure when I know that that's not beneficial for me. It's not making a loving choice for myself. And there's a couple quotes I want to go over really quickly. There's a guy named Tai Lopez. Most of you have probably never heard of him, but something that he says, and it's related to this, he says that great countries or nations are born stoic and they die Epicurean. And what that simply means, like a philosophical thing, stoicism is simply the foregoing of pleasure. So you do something hard today to have more abundance later, right? And Epicurean is basically living in the moment. It basically means to eat, drink, and be merry. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't derive any type of discipline from those type of actions. I know Sigmund Freud said that almost all human beings will move away from pain and eventually try to find pleasure. But a little bit of stoicism early on will have more pleasure down the road, right? So in a real simple example too, a lot of people, they feel like they have to go out, you know, and go have happy hour with their friends after work. You could still go to happy hour, just don't have 5 drinks, right? Maybe have 1 or have something else besides alcohol. And that doesn't mean you can't go to happy hour. That just simply means you can't do it all the time. I want to leave you with one other thing. You're never going to reach any goals in life unless that pain of not reaching that goal exceeds the pleasure of the moment. Greg with Beer League Athletes. See ya.